Hi there, my name is Joshua Garrett.
I'm Jordan Bosselduo.
And we made Random Encounters. And we're going to show you how it plays. So let's get started. Random Encounters is a simple, quick, co-op RPG card game. First, you choose a character. You can choose either at random or by whoever you think looks the coolest. And there are 9 to choose from. So do you already know who you want to play?
I think I do. Perfect.
Okay. And who did you pick?
I have chosen Tumble, the mischievous little pickpocket.
And I am going to pick Artina, the Enchanting. So the goal of the game is to travel through 3 different levels, and you will fight a boss monster at the end of each level. To correspond with these 3 levels, there are encounter cards and loot cards. Loot cards are your treasure. You can get weapons, armor, trinkets, and familiars, and other items like healing potions. And so there's copper, silver, and gold on the back, and that shows level 1, 2, and 3, as there are the level 1 forest, level 2 caves, and level 3, the abandoned kingdom. And so the game begins with us going through the forest, and we will each start off with the following.
Alright, so we've got 6-sided die with no 6. Instead we have a star. We need a couple of star tokens. And bead to keep track of your life with.
Artina starts off with 13 health points as noted by the large heart icon. And then there's a 2 heart icon and a 3 heart icon. And as we advance through the levels, her life will increase, as does every character. We'll both roll to see who is the first party leader, which we'll explain that here in a moment.
That's what I'm talking about.
Okay, Jordan got a 5, I got a 2, so Tumble will be going first. Each player begins with 1 level 1 loot card. You get to go first.
Awesome.
Okay, what'd you get?
I've got a quarterstaff, which will add 1 to my dexterity.
Okay, and I got Luther the Black Cat. So, to explain how characters work, a character is who I'm playing as for the game, and I've got special abilities, I've got my health points, and then I've got my 3 skills: strength, agility, and magic. And then I have these equipment slots. These numbers are what I'll be using to attack monsters with or avoid traps, and you can get equipment that increases those skills. So I just got a familiar, and because the icon and color of the card are matching my character's equipment slot, I attach it like that. And so now I've got 3 strength, 3 agility, and 4 magic. And what about you?
Alright, so got a strength of 2, agility of 6, and a magic of 3. Getting a +1 from my quarterstaff.
So Jordan gets to be the party leader first since he rolled the highest at the beginning of the game. And we'll pass around this party leader token in between the encounter cards to just help remind everyone who is the leader for the group, because you get a special ability that's active while you're the leader. Let's do our bosses. So at the beginning of the game, after everything is all set up, you draw a boss from each level. There are 3 bosses for the levels, so there's 3 levels, 3 bosses, 9 in total. And you'll draw 1 from each.
Lord of the Jellies.
Since we're just doing the first level, we're only going to draw 1 from the first level, but normally we would draw a level 2 boss and a level 3 boss. Since Jordan is the party leader, he will draw the first encounter card. So these 2 adventurers, Tumble and Artina, are entering the forest.
Alrighty. And we have an ogre. Alright, so his health is 5 times the amount of players that you currently have playing, so he's got a health of 10.
And it's a humanoid type monster, and he has an ability called Chomp Chomp, and you have to flip over all equipped familiars until the ogre is defeated. So we just ate my cat.
I have no familiars, so nothing changes.
The ogre has a 3 strength, he's immune to agility attacks, and a 2 magic. So magic attacks would work really well here. Now, Jordan has less strength, than the ogre, so it would be a bad idea to attack with strength. However, he's beating the ogre by 1 point with his magic. So, Tumble, you could roll for magic.
All right, so a magic of 3 plus my die roll. 5 magic.
5 minus the ogre's 2, that's 3 points of damage. 1, 2, 3. And we use this monster health card to keep track of the opponent's health. Okay, my turn to attack. I also have a 3 magic, and I'm even with it in strength, so I'm going to attack with magic as well. And I've got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 minus 2, 5 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we've knocked it down to 2 health points, and because it's still standing, it gets a turn to attack. And the party leader is in charge of rolling for the monsters.
All right, and as shown right here with this yellow border, that is what the monster will attack with. So you roll and add up his strength in this case. So he's attacking with 4 strength total.
And when a monster attacks, they attack the whole party. So the ogres rolled a strength attack of 4, and we will now compare that to our own strength. And that beats me by 1 point, so I will take 1 point of damage.
And since I've got a strength of 2, I will take 2 damage. 1, 2.
Okay, and now it's back to Jordan.
All right, so sticking with magic, we've got 3 plus my die roll. 8 magic. Compared to his 2 magic, the difference is 6, so he takes 6 damage.
And he is defeated. So, Jordan will keep this encounter card to show that he's been the leader for that encounter.
Thank you.
And the leader also gets the loot for that round.
Why? Shouldn't have. And I've got a Chigiri's cloak. This equipment, if you notice, is both armor and a trinket. So it can fit in either slot. I don't have any armor slots, but I got plenty of trinket slots. Adding 1 to my overall magic. So now I've got a magic of 4.
So that's the end of Jordan's round as the leader, and now it's my turn. So I get the party leader token. And I get my familiar back because the ogre was defeated. All right, so now I will draw my encounter, and it is the Exploding Mushrooms. All right, so the Exploding Mushrooms is a level 1 forest trap, and all players must roll either 8 strength or 8 magic, or they suffer 5 damage. So I've got 3, 4. Luther has an ability where I get a +1 to all of my skill rolls outside of battle. Since this is not a battle, it's a trap, I've now got 3, 4, 5. So I've just got to roll a 3 or higher. No!
What a chump.
So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm not quite successful, so I would take damage. However, since I'm the leader for this encounter, my leader ability is activated. And my ability is Lady Luck. As the leader, Artina may command a single die that was just rolled to be re-rolled. I'm going to use that on myself. And a star! Excellent! So, as it shows on the trap card, that a star is an automatic success and a 1 would have been an automatic failure. So I'm safe from the Exploding Mushrooms.
All right. My magic is at a 4, and I have a better shot of making a magic roll than I do a strength roll. But I like a challenge.
Okay. Okay, so you just have to roll a star to win. Go ahead.
Perfect. Roll stars all day. What can I say?
Okay, so Jordan has rolled a star, so Tumble gets past the Exploding Mushrooms as well.
With strength,
With strength.
mind you.
That was good job. I'm impressed. Okay, so I was the leader for that encounter, and we succeeded. I will get a loot. And I get a weapon, the Gnarled Cane, and it gives me another +1 to my magic. So now I've got 3, 4, 5 magic skill points. And you are now the party leader. So we both now have encounter cards, and after each player has 2 of these encounter cards, we'll fight the boss.
Actually, this might not be a bad time to address the fact that I've got a leader ability. And since I'm the party leader, I'm going to take advantage of that. So, Tumble's leader ability is called Flee. When you draw a monster, you may shuffle it back into the deck and draw a new encounter. This one must be challenged as normal. Let's see.
You can tell, we can go through what it is.
I don't know about this.
That's what
Okay, so I drew Vile Toad, and since I use Tumble's leader ability, I can decide whether I want to go ahead and keep this encounter or shuffle it back into the deck and draw a new one.
What are you going to do?
Alright, so Vile Toad isn't all that vile.
He's not super strong, but he has an ability called Venom Spit. And as soon as the encounter begins, each player that does not have a strength of 4 or higher takes 2 points of damage.
So
That would be both of us.
I think I'll go ahead and shuffle it back in.
Okay.
Alright, so Trap. Ensnaring Vines. Now, I've already used Tumble's leader ability, so I've got to stick with this card. Ensnaring Vines. Each player must roll 9 of any skill or higher. Remember that stars are auto success in traps, and 1s are an automatic fail.
Even if you have enough skill points to already be beating the trap without a roll, you still have to roll, because there's always a chance you can roll a 1. So, if you fail the roll, the entire party takes 2 points of damage. Go for it.
Alright, so my highest skill is my agility, which I've got 6 of. So, 3 or higher, or a star will automatically get me through this trap. Unfortunately, it's a 2.
So Jordan has failed his trap roll, which means that we both will be taking 2 damage for this one. Thanks.
Played with the cards I was dealt.
So now I'm going to try to avoid the trap. Oh, and 1 is an automatic failure. I have my star token, which if I spend this, it allows me to turn any die roll I just made into a star. And that goes for attacking, dodging traps, or even for healing items like potions. I can make them more effective by using this. So I will be spending my star token, and you get 1 of those per level. And so now I will have a star, and we will not be taking damage. Now, since at least 1 player succeeded on this trap, we get the loot for that round. If we had both failed, we would not be getting a loot. But there is your loot. And even though the leader was an absolute and utter failure, they still get the loot for the round, because they are the leader.
Thank you. Alright, so I've drawn a healing potion.
And it's a green card, and you'll notice that that does not match any of our equipment slots. That's because it's a consumable. It's a one-time use healing item. And this one, heal any 1 player for 1 die roll of health, and if you roll a star, that equals 6 health points. And if you use it in a battle, you get a +1 attack token. Okay, and now I will draw my encounter card, and this will be the last encounter before the boss battle. Oh no! We've been ambushed. Ambushed is an event card that makes us draw until we get a monster card, and the monster gets to attack first, and then we get our turns as normal. Okay, that is our monster. And any other cards, plus the ambushed card, get shuffled back into the deck. Tell us about the Mushroom Man.
Okay, so the Mushroom Man has health of 4 times the amount of players, so 8 health. And he's also got a special ability called Poison Punch. When a player hits Mushroom Man with a strength or agility attack, that player takes 2 damage.
Since we were ambushed, the Mushroom Man will get to go first, and he will be attacking us with strength, again, as noted by the yellow outline. So we've got 3 plus 4, ow! So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 points. Compare that to your own strength. So 7 minus my 3, I take 4 points of damage. 1, 2, 3, 4.
7 minus 2 is 5, so I'll be taking 5 damage.
Ow. We're gonna die.
Yep.
So I'm the party leader, so I get to attack. And again, if I attack him with strength or agility, he'll hit me back for 2 points of damage. So I'm going to go for magic. And I've got 3, 4, 5 magic. 5 plus, 5. 10 points of magic minus his 3. So that is 7 whopping points of damage, and I've knocked him all the way down to 1. Can you finish him off?
think so. I'm going to go ahead and attack with my magic. I've got 4 magic. I see that he's got 3 magic, so he'll be taking 1 damage plus whatever I roll. 3 points of damage. And he is KO'd.
And I get my loot. We got a chainmail shirt. And as you can see, this is an armor card, but neither one of our characters use armor, so we can't equip it. And that's where having a really balanced party comes into play, because if we had, say, Goliath the Barbarian or somebody else, we could swap out that armor and maybe trade with them or just give them the card. But neither one of us can equip it, so we'll keep it off to the side and try to sell it later in between the levels. We're both hurt pretty badly. Do you want to drink that potion before we go into battle?
Probably not a bad idea.
So if we use the potion now, you'll get healed. But if you use it during the battle, you'll gain a +1 attack token for the encounter. The downside to that is that it takes up your turn. You can only do 1 action on your turn in battle.
Well, I think we should probably go ahead and use it.
You are hurt.
I am hurt pretty bad. So, go ahead and roll for my healing potion.
Yeah!
Star.
And in this case, a star equals a 6. So Tumble will recover 6 health points. Time to fight the Lord of the Jellies.
There we go.
And we've spent that, so we will discard it. And now I will flip over the health counter card. Whoa! And I flipped this over to show you something that will come up soon. Lord of the Jellies is a level 1 forest boss. He's a jelly type, and he has 7 health points per player, so he's got a whopping 14 HP, and he has 2 abilities. At the start of the Lord of the Jellies turn, find the gumdrop jelly and put it into play. His other ability is Jelly Speed. When the boss rolls a star, choose a player at random. Reroll the attack using 2 dice and deal all damage to that player. He's got very high strength at 5, decent agility at 4, and with this yellow outline, that's what he will attack with, and a 5 magic. So, you are up first.
All right, I think I'm going to be attacking with agility. So, 6. Now,
Oh,
I rolled a star.
this is a predicament.
I can either re-roll my attack, or I can still loot, which is Tumble's battle ability. It's called Steal, and when you roll a star while attacking, you may draw a loot card instead of attacking. During a boss battle, that might not be the smartest choice,
I dare you.
but I'm a greedy man. I'm a greedy man. I'll go ahead and steal loot.
Oh, I have seen many parties wipe out due to Tumble's greediness.
And I've gotten a fairy
We can't use it.
that I probably didn't need. Play with cards I was done.
Okay, that was your turn. My turn. I'm going to attack with magic. 3, 4, 5. So I'm even. So basically, whatever my die roll is, that's how much damage will be dealt. 4. All right, so I've knocked him down to 10. And the Lord of the Jellies will be attacking with agility of 4 plus 4.
That's a lot of agility.
So 8 agility attack against our own. 8 minus my 3, I take 5 damage.
I've got an agility of 6. He's hitting me with 8, so I'm going to take 2 points of damage,
Not that bad.
which will put me at 7 health.
But on the Lord of the Jellies' turn, he summons his ally, the Gumdrop Jelly, with a whopping 2 health points. And he gets to attack with a strength of 1. And it's a star, so when monsters roll a star, it's a simple reroll.
Nope.
So 1, 2. That doesn't quite reach my 3, so I'm safe. What about you?
I think I am safe as well.
Now, after a full round has taken place within a boss battle, the party leader token shifts to the person to the left. So it's going to come around to me. And so I get to attack first, and I will be attacking the Lord of the Jellies. And I will be dealing 3 damage. 1, 2, 3. And we're about halfway through the Lord of the Jellies' health points. Go for it.
I'll go ahead and attack the Lord of the Jellies, again with my agility. So an agility of 6 plus 5, which is my die roll, puts me at 11 agility. And so this monster is taking 7 damage.
Ooh, boom! Perfect shot.
That's what I do.
Lord of the Jellies is defeated, but we've both gone, and now it's time for the Gumdrop Jelly's turn. And the Gumdrop Jelly is going to attack with a strength of 1 plus... Ooh! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 minus 3, that would knock me out. But because I'm the leader, I'm going to use my leader ability called Lady Luck, and I can command 1 die to be re-rolled, and that includes a monster's. So I'm going to tell the Gumdrop Jelly to re-roll that attack. 3. So 3, 4 strength. Only hits me by 1 point, and I'm knocked out.
And I will be taking 2 points of damage.
Okay, so now it is back to Tumble as the party leader.
And I'll go ahead and put this Gumdrop out of his misery with an agility roll. Actually, I'll go strength.
Go for it.
A taste of his own medicine. All right. Some knuckle antibiotics. And I've rolled a strength of 5.
It's dead. We have just completed the forest, and here is what happens. We both fully recover our health points, and we move up to the next level.
It's my favorite part.
Boom! So now my health has gone from a maximum of 13 to 14 points. We can put these encounter cards up. And we each get a loot card from the next level. And I got a championship belt, which I can equip. And it has this yellow sword icon, and that is a plus to my attack. Now, if a monster hits me, it grants me no bonuses. But for any of my skill rolls that I make, any involving strength, agility, or magic, for traps or attacking, I get a +2 now, thanks to my championship belt.
All right, and I've got the light mace, which is a weapon. So, most likely be swapping that out for my quarterstaff. Fun fact, it's the very mace that kills Tumble's father.
That's not true.
All right, so now we get to choose one of the 3 permanent skill tokens and give it to your character. They have these tokens for the rest of the game.
Mm-hmm. It's like leveling up. And I'm going to go with magic. So now, if I were making a magic attack, I would have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 magic attack.
All right, and I think I will go ahead and choose strength, mainly because I only have a strength of 2, and anytime a monster hits me with a strength attack, I end up taking lots of damage. So now I've got a strength of 3.
Or a strength of 5.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot about my mace.
So in between the levels, you get to sell your items. You hit a small town in between each level. There's a copper or silver or gold in the very bottom right-hand corner of the card. So for every 2 copper cards that we discard in a pile, we would get 1 silver. Now you have to sell all items you're going to sell in one go. You can't sell an item, get an item, sell an item, get an item. It has to all be done at once. So we could even sell our level 2 and just get a silver for a silver, or a level 2 loot for a level 2 loot. Are you going to sell your mace?
I don't believe I will.
Okay, so that's 1 silver we're getting. Do you want to get rid of that fairy?
I'll go ahead and throw this in for free.
I'll put my familiar in too. So that's 2 silver cards. And let's see what we get. Ooh. Or we get some healing herbs and a tunic of the Jinn, which is really cool. Grants +1 agility and +1 magic, but neither one of us have armor. So if we had a character that could wear armor with us, we would pass it to them. Oh, and we each get a star token for the next level. So that is a demo game of Random Encounters. We've gone through the forest, and from here on we would go to the caves, and then ending with the Abandoned Kingdom, fighting a boss monster at the end of each level. But if you're interested in Random Encounters, then please stick around and follow. We'll be coming out with more videos and pictures and all that good stuff on all of these social media, blah, 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 that's up on the screen right now. So that is how you play Random Encounters, and if you have any questions, please feel free to email us at regularpeoplegaming@gmail.com. I'm Josh Garrett.
And I'm Jordan Mossel.
And thank you for watching.
Goodbye. 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 Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Hi there, my name is Joshua Garrett.